Inside Out 2 is a 2024 animated coming-of-age film produced by Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures, the sequel to Inside Out 2015. If you haven't seen Inside Out 1, it's okay, you will still be able to understand Inside Out 2. I actually watched part 2 first before I then saw part 1. Inside Out as a concept is absolutely brilliant. I seriously dislike the fact that I'm not smart enough to come up with ideas like this. This stuff is brilliant, and maybe I guess that's why I make YouTube videos. It's just a little bit easier. So in case you haven't watched any Inside Out already, here is briefly what the concept is all about. Your brain is a control center, and the employees that manage the joints are your different emotions. They are not perfect, but they do try to work in harmony to make sure you end up being a well-balanced person at any given time. Sometimes things go wrong as much as they go right. Okay, that's it. You're up to speed now. This is as much a kid's movie as it is an adult's movie. There's much in this movie that I can strongly relate to, and I know some of you will too. I seriously wasn't expecting to get anything out of this. The main notable voice actors are Amy Poehler as Joy, Maya Hawke as Anxiety, Ayo Edebiri, Paul Walter Hauser, and of course, Diane Lane and Kyle MacLachlan as Riley's mom and dad. There are other popular actors in this film, however, I thought I'll share with you the most relevant actors as of 2024. No shade on the supporting cast, you guys were fantastic. And now for the plot, followed by the pros and cons. Inside Out 2, Riley is back. She is 13 and facing all the highs and lows of high school life with her personified emotions, joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust are joined by a new emotion, envy, embarrassment, ennui, and anxiety. When things go haywire, because anxiety is a strong emotion to be reckoned with. We can all attest to that. See, this video should have been done last week, but I'm doing it this week. That's anxiety. And now for the pros and cons, starting with cons. Con number 1. Though this movie is for children, I feel like the brilliant concept of this movie will definitely go over the heads of the kids watching it. It's not a deal breaker though. The kids would love the 80% that they could understand, so that counts for something. And that's the only real con I have about this movie. It's seriously brilliant and entertaining. Now for the pros. Pro number 1. Now I know this is gonna come off as pretentious and a little too preachy, but Inside Out 2 refreshes the mind and touches the heart, honoring its predecessor's legacy of emotional intelligence. Some parts of this film really tugs my heartstrings. Absolutely. Felt a little bit like, damn, that's on point, a little too on point. Pro number 2. Amy Poehler was doing some heavy lifting as Joy. Her comedic performance was fantastic, and you'd expect that. I guess that's why they paid her $5 million for it. The rest of the cast were great too, but they were given $100K each for their performances, which feels a little bit ouchy, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Pro number 3. It's an all-round educational movie for kids and adults alike without being too preachy about it. It rides a good balance. Pro number 4. Maya Hawke as Anxiety was the MVP of this movie. She really represented anxiety very well. Also, I think Awkwafina could have also played this character. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie a 9 out of 10 because it continues to impress me with its brilliant concept of showing human emotions in a very easily digestible format. Seriously, it feels like a kid's movie, but not. I absolutely recommend this movie to everybody. It's really entertaining and oddly educational as well, just like part 1. And that's my 2 cents. See you in the next video.